Stacks of silver, stacks of gold, digging treasure, riches untold. International stacker, here to say, shiny vibes coming your way. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all, feel the thrill. International stacker chasing that mill. Coins and bars, rare to find. Treasure hunting, one of a kind. Join the crew, let's explore. Stack up wealth and so much more. Chasing that mill. Maps and clues, giveaways tonight. Silver dream shining bright. Roll the dice, take a chance. Treasure calls, we're in a dance. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all, feel the thrill. International stacking that mill. So hit that sub, join the quest. Riches await, you're the best. International stacker, stacking strong. Silver, gold, where you belong. Chasing that mill. So hit that sub, join the quest. Riches await, you're the best. International stacker.
Who's ready?
Stacking strong. Silver, gold, where you belong. Chasing that mill. Chasing that mill.
Mega God is coming.
Crabs are grooving side to side. Ocean waves where dreams collide. Claws are up, the beat we chase. Treasure gleaming, golden space. Get your claws up, don't delay. Yeah. Join the party.
Who's ready? Gold and silver.
Is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me. Gold and silver, who wants it all? Are you ready for the mega
God.
We're the crew, the Shell Brigade. Treasures found, the music's played. Get your claws up, don't delay.
Who's ready?
Join the party night and day. Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
Woo! Who's ready?
Tidal rhythms in the sand. Shiny spoils laid by hand. We're the crew, the Shell Brigade. Treasures found, the music's played. Get your claws up in the
Today's the day we make our stand. The bankers have been on the attack for so long. Today's our day, boys. Today's our day, gals. Let's go.
Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have a coffee. If you're a banker, I hope you have a big old cup of whiskey because you're going to need it. And ladies and gentlemen, we are literally on the attack. Overnight has been quite interesting. This was yesterday near the end of market close. You see this green, just stairway to heaven, I guess we could call it. And then during the night, we moved sideways a lot, but we got up to about 53.27. Then a little bit earlier, they tried to crash us down to 52.48, but they weren't successful. That was rejected. And we are looking strong here. We're about 5 minutes from market open in the United States. The United States market opens here in about 15 minutes. And if you guys remember the last few market opens, Mr. Slammy McSlammerson comes in. But we are sitting right now at $53.09 on silver. The futures market is $52.29, so we're under $1 of backwardation. Remember, backwardation is when this futures price of silver is less than the spot price, which right now is $53.10. Gold. Gold is the story of the night. Gold has been trudging along. Look at it overnight. Again, Slammy McSlammerson was not successful. And gold, we're sitting at $4,244 with a gold to silver ratio of about nearly 80, 79.96. Ladies and gentlemen, as we were sleeping, the U.S. debt clock was ticking away over 37, headed to $38 trillion. But all of us holding physical gold and silver made money overnight just sleeping, literally doing nothing. I mean, you can't get much better than that. Welcome, everybody, to the stream. Please smash the like button. Please share it out, because the more people that get involved, the higher the price will go. The more people will learn, the more people can protect themselves. My name is International Stacker. I travel the world with you on a gold and silver journey, looking for treasure everywhere. We have over 1,500 videos from Egypt to Africa to Ireland to England to all over the place. So please subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'm on the journey to 40,000 subscribers. Right now we're at 37,222. So 37,222. Let's see if we could get past that 37,300 mark. Let's go. Let's see who we've got in chat. We've got MC Silver Wolf. We've got Floyd Lawton. We've got James Real. We got Sublime Mad Dog. What's up? A channel member in the house. Good to see you. We got Level 1. We've got Sean 47, another long-term channel member. Good to see you, Sean. Mr. and Mrs. West Coast Stacker. Constitutional Stacker. What's up, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? Haven't seen you for a while. Good to see you. We got Bullion Misfits saying they have to tap down, but gold will keep dragging up silver. The shorts are in a hell of a lot of trouble. The shorts are in a hell of a lot of trouble. And remember, guys, as soon as this goes back to normal, there's no more backwardation where this futures is cheaper than the spot price. That should trigger, that should take the short squeeze to the next level. That really should. We got Grazzy in the house. We've got Silver Brewer in the house. We've got nearly 200 people on the stream. Please smash a like. Helps get it out to more people. The more people that know, the more that could join forces with us. We're literally storming the beaches of the big bankers. We're holding the line like Braveheart. We're hodling with diamond hands. And let's see what our boy Peter Schiff has to say this morning. He usually tweets first thing. Let's see if he's tweeted yet. Okay. Gold is up over $30 again this morning. It's now trading at $42.40, and now it's $42.42, so it's $2 higher than this tweet. I wonder how long it will take for gold to hit 4,300. Guys, gold's going to hit 4,300, I think, and not the too distant future. And I've been retweeting stuff all morning and all night that I think you guys would find interesting. So check out my X, formerly known as Twitter. My handle is INTL Stacker, because international wouldn't fit, so INTL. But I retweet all kinds of interesting stuff on here. Like, look at this. Blink and you miss it. JP Morgan reports SLV shed the entire 8 million ounces it added to its vault stock yesterday. So they added 8 million ounces to their vault stock just to try to keep up with all the shorts and the short squeeze, everything that's going on, all the deliveries being demanded, and it's already gone. It's already gone. As of this time, there were 75,000 shares available left to short with 16.22%. It's usually 0.5%. It's up to 16. Dude, this short squeeze is going to be insane when it actually, it's going, it's happening, but when it pops, It's going to be crazy. Look at Make Gold Great. This is nature's way of saying don't short silver. Look at this. SLV borrowing fee jumps to 16.22%, highest in the last 18 months. Basically 0 shares to borrow available for shorting. And this was last night when I went to sleep after hours. We're at 53.274225. And guys, gals, we are 10 minutes away from open. And silver's moving sideways at 53.06. And gold is at 42.41, moving sideways. Are you all ready for the market open? Let me take a poll. Put 1 in chat if you think on market open they're going to slam silver. Press 2 if you think they're going to try to slam silver, but we're going to beat it. Because, like, they're going to try to slam silver. They're going to try. But are they going to be successful and push it down a little bit, or are we going to be able to overcome it? James Reeled, but just in case, I did have a boating accident. What a shame. That's funny. Yeah, I had a boating accident, too. Had a boating accident. All my silver and gold's gone, unfortunately. What's up, Big Green Stacker in the house? We got Keek in the house, new subscriber. Shout out to Keek, new subscriber spotlight right here. We got Straight to the Bank saying good morning from Canada. We got Tim Potter. And did you guys ever hear in the past we got Yankee Stacking to sing the Crustacean Nation national anthem, which is O Crabula? Has anyone ever heard that? Constitutional saying silver already down, but it won't stick this time. I think you're right, my friend. I think you're right. Matt Stacker saying I'm completely okay if it goes back to 35 for a while longer. You know, if silver today dropped to 35, I think there would be a $15 premium. So I think the days of buying silver under 50 are nearly gone. We'll see what happens. We got Scott Shelton saying it may slam a little, but then climb up again. Yeah, I think they're going to attack it. I think they're going to slam it, but I think we're going to be pretty resilient here. Mr. West Coast Stacker, I called at LCS yesterday, asked if they were buying ASEs and they were buying it at $5 back of spot. What a rip. I was actually helping a viewer. I have a viewer who messaged me, said they were 75 years old. They needed help finding a good deal on Eagles. So I went online, found a few bullion dealers, and then I literally called like 10 coin shops around where they live. And probably 30% of them were out. The other half were selling Eagles for, I want to say, 6 or 7 above spot. But I found them a better deal online. But there's shops that are out of Eagles, and there's shops that are, 6, 7, but paying $5 back a spot. That's crazy for Eagles. That is insane. Don't do that. Bullion Misfits, what do you all think will happen with silver to silver and gold to silver when gold is hitting 8,000? Sorry, I couldn't read that. Gold traditionally pulls silver along, and silver is usually late to act. That's kind of the norm. So I think there's still a lot of momentum in silver from gold's previous moves. And if you put on top of that a move to 8,000, yeah. And Jamie Dimon yesterday, big time CEO, a big bank, usually super naysay on gold. So this is the one time in my life it may actually make sense. So good morning from Florida, says Ron Spencer. I'm coming to you live from Florida. I'm currently in Key West. We got Jerry saying, hola in the house. Hola, ¿cómo estás, my friend? We got Greg saying, some web dealers are 2 to 3 weeks out for shipment. That's crazy. We got good evening bullionaires from, I think that is the New Zealand flag. Is that New Zealand? Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that New Zealand or Australia? I think that's New Zealand. Okay. Woo. Moving sideways. Silver's currently sitting at 52.92. We're 7 minutes to open, and they are already trying to slam us down. Don't panic. Don't panic. Hold the line. Hold the line, my friends. Don't panic. Let's go through a couple more of these. Look at this. I can't... No, I don't... Okay, we'll go back to that one. This person's saying, I ride all the way to silver 77 target over the next 2 to 3 weeks. Acceleration of unobtainable physical metal. Repricing fast. It has been done before. Interesting. Hey, and thank you for that $1.99 luster chat from Tony T. Big shout out to Tony T. Guys, anytime you do super chat or sticker or become a channel member, it helps the channel. Helps me travel around the world and do what I do. But you don't have to do that. Spend that money on gold and silver if you'd like. I mean, if you want to do it, I'm not going to stop you. But spend that money on gold and silver, even just liking, subscribing, sharing the stream. That helps me immensely, watching videos through. And then the new hype. There's a new hype thing you can do on brand new videos. Spot silver 53.25 overnight market showing no mercy. Want to beat the mark? Okay, that's just enjoying the stub stack. Look at this. The silver squeeze is upon us. One executive at a logistics company said he has been receiving calls with growing urgency from the past week for customers seeking to take silver out of vaults linked to the New York COMEX and fly it to London. You guys, London is in trouble. They need silver. They are out. He estimated that traders were currently seeking to move 15 million to 30 million ounces of silver from New York to London. On Friday, COMEX saw its largest one-day withdrawal of silver in more than 4 years. Others reckon that silver will start to flow out of China, where prices have been trading at a discount to London in recent days. You guys, London is in trouble. And again, big shout out to Tony T. Thank you again for that super chat. That was mega. There's still lines, guys. There's lines outside of bullion shops. Everything's going YOLO right now. Look, every bar is a vote. Every ounce is a middle finger. Stackers don't trust. They prepare. And on that sentiment, we're looking back at silver, and Smashy McSmasherson is working overtime. We're at $52.81, but don't lose faith. Let's see where we're at with the future. Still strong backwardation at 52.33. Big thank you to Jeff, or for Greg for subscribing. Thank you to David. And you guys, if you don't know, I soon am giving away nearly 40 ounces of silver and a bunch of gold. The first 1,000 people to enter my Mega GA or Mega giveaway are going to get a 1/2 gold back from one of the brand new unreleased states. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you turn on notifications. And if you go look at this video here, 280K gold and silver full stack, I show off some of the, a fraction of the silver and gold I'm giving away. But also too, there may be a hint. There may be an advantage in that video that's going to help you in the Mega GA. So check that out. Big shout out to a lot of ways for subscribing. Big shout out to Piggy Pete. I wouldn't be surprised if silver reaches 70 by the end of the year. Not a prediction or financial advice. And you know, I'm not a financial advisor either, Piggy Pete, but here's my target. I think the next week, or next week, we hit 60. My target by the end of the year is 75. First quarter of 26, I think we hit triple digits. That can happen a lot quicker. It can happen a lot slower. And again, not a financial advisor, but that's where I'm at. But thank you, Piggy Pete, for that 5-pound luster chat. I appreciate it. And when we get those 5 pounds, we're going to weigh them live and see if they actually weigh 5 pounds. Just kidding. Okay, dad joke. Sorry, dad joke. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Woo! Let's see where we're at. We're at 37,233 subscribers. So we've got 67 more to go till we hit the goal for this stream, which is 37,300. We got Hindos agreeing with Piggy Pete, 100%. Dropping the British flag, saying 100%. We got that guy Lewis saying, part of me wants to buy more. Part of me feels like it's going too fast and we'll see a retraction. Look, we are going to see pullbacks along the way. I predicted a pullback at 50 since the beginning of the year when I said my target was $50 silver and $4,000 gold by the end of the year, and we hit that a bit early. But there's going to be pullbacks. There's going to be slowdowns. There's going to be consolidations. All of that is normal and healthy. We don't want it to just go straight up, right? We want it to, consolidate and build new springboards to go higher. So do I think there's going to be a pullback? 100%. But is that going to be now? Or is that going to be when it hits 68 and it's going to go to 60 and then go to 72? So it's hard to know where that's going to happen. I thought it was going to happen mostly at 50 because of psychological factors with it being the previous high. But guys, we have smashed through 50. We're at all-time highs, and the sky's the limit. So who knows? The time of buying silver under $50, I recently put out a short that's over 100,000 views recently. I'm like, you haven't missed the boat. But I think the time is coming where we're going to say, do you remember when you could buy silver under $50 an ounce? Do you remember that? I remember saying that about under 20. And then eventually it's going to be under 100. It's going to be crazy. Thank you to Rob G for subscribing. Thank you to Perfect Storm, Eric Evans, Jamana in the house. We've got Loki. Great name, Loki. We got Loki from Ontario, Canada saying new stacker here. Well, welcome. I've got a few videos that would help new stackers. My top 5 mistakes video would really help new stackers. You learn from the mistakes I made along the way. I also have a tracking tool that's built on a spreadsheet. It brings in the live spot price. It tells you the weight of your stack in pounds. It does all kinds of cool stuff for you. It tells you your dollar cost average. I made that for myself and I share it with you guys for free. So if you'd like it, just email me at internationalstacker@gmail.com. That's internationalstacker@gmail.com. Say you want the spreadsheet or the ledger, and I'd be happy to send it to you, and you can use it. It's Google Sheets. So I want you all to benefit. That took me a long time to build. Might as well share it. New subscriber, Hollis in the house. Thank you, Hollis Jesse. Appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, these are wild times. Over 300 people on the stream. Please smash the like. And remember, in my upcoming Mega Ga, I'm giving away nearly 40 ounces of silver and a ton of gold. A ton of gold. Check out the 280K gold and silver full stack video right here to see some of the silver and gold. But I have the entry video coming this week. And in that video I just showed you, there might be an advantage that you're not going to want to miss. Sean47 saying rolling strikes now, not full services. Okay, market is open. We just hit 831. And let's see what we do. We're currently at $52.85. We were well over 53 before market open. And gold is 42.41. Let's see. But it looks like Slammy McSlammerson is trying to make a visit. But it looks like we're starting to build a green candle here, which is pretty bullish. Let's see what we got here. Any new news? No new news. Okay, the futures price, we're sitting at 52.28, so we're in a full backwardation as well. 52.28, and what are we? 52.88. So we're only about 50, 60 cents, something like that in backwardation, where in the last few days, it has literally been $1 to $2. It's been wide. And remember, my prediction is when this backwardation closes, that it's going to put a lot more pressure on the shorts, and we could see something truly epic happen. So again, backwardation is when the spot price is higher than the futures contracts, and that indicates urgent physical demand and short-term supply tightness versus expected future availability. So basically, people want silver now, and they trust they can get silver now, and they don't trust they're going to be able to get it in the future. And remember, a short squeeze is a rapid price surge forcing short sellers to buy back positions, amplifying the rise due to covering demand. What does that mean? So it means, like, if somebody wanted to short this right here and they said, we bet it's going to drop to 52.36. So they'd put in a position with a certain amount of money, and it's leveraged. It's very dangerous. Now, if silver drops to that, then their position closes and they make a ton of money. Say silver goes up, then what happens is once it gets to a certain place, either they cut their losses, but if they don't, the platform they're trading on will automatically close out their position. So say they were down here and then it rises to here and they liquidate them and automatically close out their position. All of a sudden this person owes like a ton of money, way more. So they could put in like $5,000 and owe 100,000 type thing, right? So it's insane. So the thought process is when this backwardation closes and goes back to here, to the spot price and parity, it's going to catapult, causing a huge short squeeze and a bunch of people to cover their shorts. And we just saw in the previous tweet that the price to borrow short shares right now, if you want to short, is at a crazy high. What was it? 16.4%. 16.4%, I believe, is what it was costing to borrow shares. Where's that? Right here. 16.22% to borrow shares for shorting. That is absolutely insane. Let's see if Peter Schiff has a new tweet. 356 headed to 400 people in the stream. Please smash the like button, turn on the notifications. You don't want to miss my big epic mega giveaway I got coming soon. And we are at 37,247 subscribers, 53 away from the goal for this stream, which is 37,300. Silver's moving, 52.90. We're fighting the good fight. Look at this green arrow here, or this green bar, I mean. People holding the line, silver, gold stackers, we are uniting. Let's go ahead and refresh this, and let's see a few more of these messages. Choo choo, silver train is picking up steam. Everyone on the silver train, wave goodbye to those left behind. I mean, that's so true. The world is now really understanding the below total scramble. Do you like your electricity? You need copper. Do you like your solar panels? Do you like AI, EV, anything? Electronics? Do you like the smartphone in your hand, that TV on the wall? Do you like the yoga pants your wife or girlfriend uses? You need silver. There's silver in yoga pants. I don't know if you guys knew that. A 10-ounce silver bar now costs more than 1 kilogram bar 7 years ago. And guys, in previous Mega Gauze, I've given away a kilo of silver to the first place winner. I've done that multiple times. So turn on those notifications. You don't want to miss it. Imagine what this is going to be in another 7 years. Wow. On Costco now, bought 5. Multiply by 0.96 for the price, executive membership, and Costco credit card. So people are literally buying tubes of Eagles on Costco. Are you kidding me? If silver shorts don't deliver, the day a short cannot deliver is the day that silver breaks free. No delivery, no trust. So that's one reason a ton of silver is going overseas, guys, because when you're shorting, you either have to buy the shares to buy your position out, or you need to provide the physical silver, okay? So no delivery, no trust. That's when silver goes vertical. The whole system is based on promises to deliver extraordinarily. The whole system, which is systemically connected, the contagion that would come out of that would be extraordinary. And look at this, CNN. Silver hitting the mainstream media. We haven't even begun. This is just like the reset. Wait, this is just like a reset, like gold at 2K, sorry. But the fact that CNN is covering silver, let's go. As we head back, storming the trenches of the big bankers, 52.99. We are all uniting together, stackers, traders, Wall Street bets, Wall Street silver, and we are fighting the good fight, and we are trying to get back over 53, and we are at 53. We're back over 53. We got gold and silver junkies saying fake news. We got MKP stacking. The end of the system is near. How many crabs for an ounce of silver? What do you guys think, guys? What is the crab to silver ratio? That is a good question, Yankee Pride. Justin M, I will never sell. Will never sell my treasure. Hey, mate. Shiver me timbers. Yeah, we're all pirates. We all feel like pirates when we've got a stack of silver. Look at this. Here's my recent buys. People ask me if I'm still buying. I bought this 3 weeks ago. Maybe 4 weeks ago now. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. I've been traveling a lot. And then here's my buy 2 weeks ago, I think. Bought this. And then I recently made a video at a refiner. Unfortunately, I had to sell a little silver to make the refinery video, but I left with a bag of premium silver. So that's one thing you can do right now, guys. You can take some of your generic silver and then trade it into premium silver. I got all this spot plus $1. These are Germania mint coins, the Germania mint. Got an old privateer, which was a really popular series at Provident Metals. Super premium. Oh man, these fell out. Got some Universario rounds, which are some classic vintage silver. Got a couple of those, but look at this. And this fell out of its case. But I got the Perth Mint Basker bar. Super high premium. So you can trade out your generic stuff for like more premium silver for pennies on the dollar right now. And I had a subscriber that was at a coin show, and he literally told me that literally everything was at spot when spot was 50 bucks. He's like, everything was spot. You could buy premium silver, you could buy Eagles, you could buy whatever you wanted at spot. That's crazy. Thank you, Uncle Bape, for subscribing. I love Germania mint, says Sean. I do too. You guys, I was literally just out in Poland, made a bunch of cool videos, went to the Germania mint, so that video's coming soon. Silver, we broke strongly above 53. We're at 53.07. Gold, we're at 42.47. And the silver futures, we are sitting at 52.06. The name is International Stacker. I travel the world making videos, buying gold and silver, and going on adventures with y'all. And y'all tell me what to do. You all told me to live stream from the back of a camel in Egypt at the Great Pyramid, and I did it, okay? So you all tell me what to do. We have adventures everywhere. Get to meet up with a bunch of you. And I'm giving away nearly 40 ounces of silver and a bunch of gold soon. Check out this 280K gold and silver full stack video on my channel. I show you some of the silver I'm giving away, but there might be an advantage in there for you 430 people watching right now. Smash the like. Share this out. The more people we get together, the better we can hold the line like Braveheart. Fight these big bankers. Silver Stick says ETFs are physical silver in today's market. I'm in physical silver. Not a financial advisor. Your decisions are yours and yours alone. Disclaimer in the description. Physical silver is the way to go. Physical silver is the way to go. Lock it up, put it in a closet, hold it. But physical silver is not a short-term play. So if you're in it for the short term, then yeah, paper makes sense. But nothing beats holding this stuff in your hand and looking at it every day and going to sleep and waking up and it being worth more. Like literally doubling your money by sleeping in your closet. Whatever you got. You get what I'm saying? Like you're just sitting in a chair and it's going up in equity. So longer term physical, if you're doing short term and fighting the bankers, like by all means that would be the paper market. But thank you so much for that $2 Luster chat. Okay, you were supposed to bring me with you to Germania. I am so disappointed, says Sean 47. I know. Next time, first majestic silver could join the magnificent seven. I can't talk. And you guys, I am in the minor stocks, silver miners and silver juniors exploration. It's just a little bit. Like the majority of my stuff is in physical gold and silver. But my thought process was, if like the whole reason I'm in gold and silver, I believe in it. I think it's gonna have a huge runway now and in the future. So that made sense to me. So I am in some of the stocks, and I cover them from time to time on my channel and share with you what I'm doing. Bjorn 10, do we have to say wreck, Kenya? I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Roger Devine, I buy silver so I can look at it. Gold is my wealth protector. Silver, my self-indulgence. I like that. And the bankers are back. We got up to 53.10, and they're back 52.82. This is going to be a fight today, guys. But it's a fight worth fighting, and a fight that I believe we can win. There's been 40, 50 years of price suppression that we're fighting against. So no one said it was going to be easy. Big shout out to all the new subscribers. We're at 37,258 subscribers. 42 more subscribers till this stream's goal of 38,300. We're on the road to 40,000. And rolling naked in a pile of mercury dimes, says Sean 47. That's funny. I was introduced to silver from Gatto Silver, which of course was bought out by First Majestic. Interesting, Aaron. That is interesting. Chris P says stack for years, and when the time comes, and right short term, or okay, hold up. Sorry, it scrolled. The chat scrolled. And okay, when the times are right, short term short hedges work great for adding more physical when correction comes. Still early though. James Real. IS seen Ratkin with a Ferrari. Count your stack. How is this legal, says Joe? It's legal because of the big bankers fleece the pockets of people to look the other way, most likely. There's been spoofing. There's been big bankers that have been fined millions of dollars, but they make way more manipulating the market. So it is what it is. Not really legal, but they get by it. They pay the fines. They move on. Am I the only one that cuts all my bars out of the original plastic? No. You're not. But if it's like shiny bullion, I keep that in plastic. But if it's like poured silver or just whatever, I don't. You guys, this November, the U.S. Silver and copper were added to the memo for strategic metals. And it gets approved in November. If it stays on, we're going to see bars again like this. Look, this says minted from U.S. Strategic Stockpile Silver, U.S. Assay Office. If that goes through, literally the U.S. government's going to stockpile millions upon millions of ounces of silver. So that is going to add additional demand. And we've been in a silver deficit for the last 5 years. So 1980, we were in a silver surplus, but the price still went to 50 because of the Hunt brothers. 2011, we were in a silver production surplus, but the price went crazy because of hype and FOMO and people being scared with the monetary system. This time is different, and I have a video coming about this soon. This time is different. We have been a silver deficit for 5 years, unlike 1980 and 2011. Silver demand has skyrocketed. We hit peak silver production in 2016. It's globally been going down 1 to 3% every year since then. And it's only going to get worse. Solar panels used 50 million more ounces of silver this year than last. Buckle up. So if the U.S. government comes in and, you know, designates that strategic and starts stockpiling it, even more demand. And ladies and gentlemen, we've got Backyard Bullion in the house. If you don't know him, he is one of the coolest, most famous silver stackers and silver pourers in England. I actually flew over there 5 years ago, and we shot a few videos together. So everyone, please say hi to Backyard Bullion. He is a silver dignitary in the chat, and please sub him up if you haven't, if you don't know who he is. He's a lot of fun videos. And as a matter of fact, so Backyard Bullion poured this for me back in the day. My first mega giveaway, I gave away one of these, and then the next two I gave away kilos. So turn on the notifications, you don't want to miss it. But he poured this. Here's another piece from Backyard Bullion. Look at the ripples. And the cool thing about his silver is it's got hallmarks on it. So it was hallmarked in the Edinburgh Assay Office. And one more quick one, then we'll go back to the chart. He made this eagle for me, and I bought it from him on 4th of July. And he made a video about it. He's like, as a Brit, I sold an American eagle bar to an American on 4th of July. Not a day they exactly celebrate. Got about closing into 450 people in the chat. Please smash like, share the stream out. If we come together and hold the line, we could fight back and literally storm the beaches of these big bankers. And we're at 37,264 subscribers, so we are close to the goal of this stream. We need 36 more subscribers to hit that 37,300. Backyard Bullion, how many subscribers are you up to, man? 100,000, 200,000? You killed it. Yeah, I'm back fully in the content. Took a little time off. Was working the main gig, kept me busy. But yeah, I am full blown back in content. I've been ripping through content since the beginning of this year. Well, really, probably March. How do I buy $50 from my bank? You just go to your bank and ask for $50. And if they have them in stock, and you guys, there's something called coin roll hunting where you can literally get silver for free. So if you live in the United States, just go to a bank and say, hey, do you have any $50 I can buy? If they say no, say, hey, do any of the other tellers, do you have any in back? And then, like, I don't like to tell them, like, I'm coin roll hunting, so I might be like, oh, yeah, like, if they were asked, be like, oh, I use them for poker, or what, like, whatever you're comfortable saying, like, because you don't want to be like, oh, I'm searching them and getting silver, that's worth a lot of money. So you buy the $50 from them and say, hey, can I get some $50 rolls? And they'll give them to you for free. You go home, you search them, okay, you look for the silver, so anything, what is it, 1970, so 1964 and below is 90% silver, and then 1965 to 71 is 40% silver. So it's free silver. And if you don't find any silver, roll it, take it back, deposit it in your account, do it again. But have one bank that's your bank that you deposit it all the time at. That's your dump bank. You never get it from them because they'll get mad. And then you go to a bunch of other banks. And I found if you're willing to go to at least 10 banks in a row, that you will find silver. And why do I only do it with 50-cent pieces? Because it's like a ton of silver. It makes it worth it for me, especially with the price now. So $50 I've had a lot of success with. I've found hundreds of silver $50, some 90%, some 40, walkers, everything. Numismatic Stacker in the house. What's up, my friend? Welcome to the chat. We've got Joe. Yeah, another way to get free silver, guys. And as Joe just mentioned, always check the Coinstar machines. Silver coins don't register. I checked the Coinstar machine yesterday when I went grocery shopping, but it was unfortunately a goose egg, but you get lucky every once in a while. Greg Olson, my bank will not order $50 from me and will only let me get $5 worth of penny. So you don't have to order the 50-cent pieces. Just go to 10 banks in a row and say, hey, do you have any 50-cent pieces I could buy? Or do any of your other tellers have them in the till or in back? They will sell them to you happily because they want to get rid of them. They hate them. But if you're ordering them and stuff, yeah, they don't tend to like that because they're heavy. It's a pain. They want to get rid of them. So go to 10 banks. And guess what? I go to banks that I'm not even a member of. I've only been asked 2 times and denied 2 times. And that was like in Navy, Federal, and what other bank? Okay. I've been to hundreds of them and they don't carry. Just go, hey, do you have any 50-cent pieces I can buy? And then go through them. And if you go to 10 banks today, you will find silver. If you buy 50-cent pieces from 10 banks today, that's my magic number I found. Aaron Cam. My parents ran a small supermarket for 16 years. They collected a ton of free silver over time. Awesome. Unfortunately, they sold it all when spot was 16 in the 90s. Hey, you know, this stuff right here is to you know, right here what you see. Hopefully I have it till I retire and can hand it to the next generation. But if I have an emergency or need to use it, at least I have it, right? So at least your parents got to use it for something they needed to. Matt Stacker saying also get a new bank that will order. Yeah. And again, don't poop where you eat. So have a dump bank. I have like one branch where I just deposit all the 50-cent pieces, and I never ask them for 50-cent pieces. Because again, just have a dump bank where you dump the 50-cent pieces that you've already searched. It's hard to stay above 53 and keep climbing. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on us right now. We're at 52.84, but look at these green bars. This is a huge fight going on with the bankers. Gold continues record run on Safe Haven Rush. U.S. Fed cuts. The name's International Stacker. If you're new here, subscribe, share the stream, turn on the notifications. We're giving away nearly 40 ounces of silver and a bunch of gold soon. Check out the 280K full gold and silver full stack. I show some of the silver I'm giving away and give you guys a hint in the Mega Gaw. And you guys, I made a deal with Goldbacks. They're giving away to the first 1,000 people that enter the Mega Gaw. And you're going to get the video later this week on how to enter. But the first 1,000 people are going to get a 1/2 Goldback of a brand new unreleased state. Pretty sweet. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Let's see what Peter Schiff is saying. Anything new? Let's see. Simply, the U.S. turned the dollar into a weapon, and gold is here to disarm it. Interesting. Silver is up 23% in the last 30 days, says North Star. Look at this. I see that someone else in China likes to play with 1 kilogram pure gold bars. Look at these. Wow. That's a stack. The COMEX LBMA silver gap is closing, and then it's popcorn time. That's exactly what I'm saying. So backwardation, guys, when the futures price is less than the spot price. So we're at 52.83, no, 52.97 on the spot price and 52.01. So 96 cents backwardation. When that closes, pull out the popcorn because it's going to be absolutely explosive. Big thank you to Dan for subscribing. Welcome to the Crustacean Nation. Thank you to all the new subscribers. I love 90% silver. I love 90% silver. If you go watch that video, you're going to see a ton of, I have 2,000 ounces, I think, in 90% silver. Right now is a great time to buy 90% silver. You could get it at spot or below spot. Why? Because a lot of small coin shops, kind of their market was to buy in a bunch of 90% and less, 925 and other scrap silver like dishes and silverware. They would send it to refiners, make a quick, 1 to 5% on it, right? So they would buy all the 90% you had and everything else and send it right in. Well, the refiners were so overwhelmed, they said, we're only taking 999. So in a couple weeks now, and for a couple weeks more, refineries will not take 90%. Eventually they will again, and that will open back up. So a lot of coin shops are desperate right now to get rid of 90% because they can't sit on a ton of product, right? It's a ton of exposure. So you can get 90% under spot if you find the right place. And then eventually it'll be good again. It's going to be selling at or above spot. I truly believe that. Not a financial advisor, but just from my experience, and that's where we'll be. And unfortunately, a lot of 90% gets melted down. So every piece, every ounce of 90% you have is becoming rarer and rarer as we speak. So the 1980s, like millions of coins are melted down, and already now millions have been melted down and more are coming. You don't have that many gold kilo bars, says SGT Stacking. No, I don't. And you guys, SGT Stacking has a cool YouTube. He makes, he pours silver, and I'm trying to find the, where is it at? He made me Thor's hammer here. Check him out. And we're fighting the bankers, guys. We are uniting, and we are holding the line, and we are now at $53.03. They keep trying to smash us below 53. Really, if we could sum up the battle of the last 2 days, so the last 3 days, the third day, we broke 53, went sideways. The last 2 days has been a battle to stay above 53. If we get in the mid 53s, we're going to 55, and then we're going to 60, and they really don't want that. So we are fighting the good fight. 75 soon. Yeah, my prediction, again, not a financial advisor, just some guy on the internet with gold and silver, And I believe this or next week will hit 60. 75 is my target by the end of the year. In first quarter of 2026, I'm hoping for triple-digit silver, breaking that 100. Could happen quicker, could take a little longer, but my targets for this year were $50 silver at the beginning and 4,000 gold. And people laughed at me. People laughed at me. Look where we're at now. Okay, Paracelsius Undark with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. I decided to purchase 24 shares of SILJ Junior Miners ETF to get ahead of the institutional rotation. Jamin Diamond says 20% metals now. Yeah, it's crazy. A bunch of big bankers are now saying, "Oh, you should do 20% gold in your thing." They would never say that before. So the tides are definitely turning. So congratulations on taking that position. I am in a few junior silver miners. I'm in them directly, but a few I found interesting. I'm in Argenta and USGO and a few others. But yeah, that's the way to do it. Get that ETF. Make sure you got physical though. Not a financial advisor, but make sure you got physical. Now they're crying, says buy stocks. Yep. What was spot when I started? Spot when I started was, I think the cheapest I ever got silver was 13 to 14, somewhere in there. I've been stacking and had a YouTube for 9 years now, I believe. So 13 to 14 was the spot price. Guys, I used to get a roll of like Eagles for like $330. I remember getting these Epic Scottsdale 20-ounce bars. Look at this thing. Some say it's a Kit Kat. I say it's a candy bar. I remember getting these for like $350, $340. It's disgusting. I bought this Engelhard back here, this 100-ounce Engelhard. I think I got that for $1,600. It was a spot price deal on a Black Friday. Oh my gosh. If only I had more. But honestly, I was stacking hard. Especially when I first started, I was like, do I want this pizza or do I want an American Silver Eagle? And I would go for the American Silver Eagle. Zeph, international stacker, financial advisor, emergency manager. I am not a financial advisor for the love of God, but I do work in emergency management. Travel the world, chasing disasters. Kathy's asking, what sound does ETFs make when they're clinked together? Nothing. Yeah, you want here, let me get some clinkers. You want to hear this. That's silver, my friends. But paper traders are important. Literally, silver and gold stackers are uniting with the paper traders. Wall Street bets, silver bets. We are Wall Street Silver. We're all uniting to fight the bankers as silver moves sideways at 52.87. We're fighting right now. This is a fight this morning. We are still in backwardation with futures at 52.06, 52.06, 52. So we're about 80 cents in backwardation. Gold is doing okay at 42.34. We were up to 42.51. It's going to be a fight. Gold to silver ratio is at 80. The name's International Stacker. Welcome to the stream. I travel the world with you, buying gold and silver and going on crazy adventures. We were attacked by pirates in the Nile. We were up in the streets of Ireland, all over Europe and Africa, some of the sketchiest places in Africa, markets, buying silver. But check out this 280K gold and silver full stack video. I show some of the silver I'm giving away, and there's an advantage in there for anyone who can find it for the make it giveaway. What do I think we'll close at? It depends what the action looks like today, but I'm hoping the same as yesterday that we could close over 53. That'd be extremely bullish. So bottom is I want to close over 53. I would love to be like 53.80 today, somewhere in there. I'm grateful. Okay, let's see. I started in 2023. Wish was sooner. Hey, at least you got in, Justin. Can we hear the pocket pinger? Yeah, I got a pocket pinger. For those who don't know, let me find it first. 1 second here. Okay, listen to this. Here, let me pause the music. Listen to this. Listen to this. Whoops. Hear that ring? That's how you can tell silver. So there's different ways to tell if something's silver and if you're getting scammed, okay? And one way is the Sigma Metallurgics Verifier Pro, which is like thousands of dollars. Not everyone can afford that. Or you can get this pocket pinger. The link's in the description below. I'll get a small kickback if you guys get one. It's like 30, 40 bucks, but like it protects you for the future. There's a phone app you can go along with it that you can literally test ping silver to see if it's real silver and gold. It's awesome. I'm also going to be giving away some of these in the Mega GOT as well. So this is what it looks like. It's not that expensive, less than an ounce of silver. And if it saves you from one fake ounce of silver, it's paid for itself. All right, we're moving sideways. 52.96. We're headed back towards 53. Let's do you happen to have the basic Sigma? Nope, I just used the Pro. Just use the Pro. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Let's refresh this. Gold is up $500 in the last 30 days. That is crazy. Hey, thank you for the $2 super chat. That is mega. Did the Android version get released yet? I think it did. I think the Android version's out. I know there's just a major release, so you'd have to look at that again. But I believe Android, for the app for the Pocket Pinger, I believe that's out now. I carry my Pocket Pinger and old P-Starler with me to hear that long resonance and let my friends hear it. I will make it my phone ringtone, says Extreme Pacifist. Super, super cool. International Stacker, thoughts on PAMP bars? PAMP bars are great. Like, they're great. My rule is shop the deals. I buy whatever the deal is, right? So right now, if I was buying more, I got deals on these 200-ounce bars that I recently bought. But if I was to buy today, I'd probably be getting 90% under spot. But if you get a good deal on PAMP bars, they're great. They're recognizable. They come in packages. They're looked at as a premium silver. You guys were back over 53, 53.04. Gold, we're at 42.44. The futures is 52.10. So 52. So we're about 90 cents, 85 cents in backwardation. Okay, Steve is saying, yep, every interview and every rally he promoted them. With Bill O'Reilly saying, did you get it? And O'Reilly says, yes. Alabama will get boot. I'm not sure. Probably another conversation. I'm not sure. I missed the first part. Never ending party, says Illegal Products. What's up? And Illegal Products is coming to us from overseas. Where is everyone from? Put in chat what country you're from, or if you're in the USA, put what state you're from. Let's see where everyone's from. We have nearly 450 people in the stream. Please smash the like button. Please subscribe. And remember, our goal is 37,300 subscribers for the stream. We're at 37,281, so only 19 away. Will we see a pullback? Matt, eventually we'll see a pullback. I don't think it's yet, though. We will. We will. But I think it's a pullback than higher highs. What is the GSR? The GSR is the gold to silver ratio, and it's currently at 80-1. It was 79 earlier. So let's see where everybody's from. We've got Atlanta, Georgia. We've got Albania. We've got the UK. We've got Long Island, California, Michigan, New York, Northern Illinois. I was just in Springfield, Illinois. Indiana. We got Steel City, UK. We got Virginia, Springfield, Mass. We got Wales, Washington State, Southeast Florida. I'm currently in Key West, Florida. We got the Netherlands. I've been to Amsterdam twice. I did not smoke the devil's lettuce, but I enjoyed myself. Almost got run over by a bunch of bikes. We got East Washington in the house, Arkansas. We got Melbourne, Australia. Hey, those people from Australia, have you seen any lines outside of coin shops? In Melbourne, they had some crazy lines these last few days. Probably today, too. We got Texas in the house, Ontario, Canada, Vermont, North Dakota, Michigan. Man, we got everywhere. Thailand, wow. Welcome, Thailand. We got Istanbul, Turkey. I've been there. My kids are Dutch. Nice illegal products. South Carolina in the house. NYC is a country itself. I should take Rat Stacker to NYC. She likes rats. She has 2 baby rats, and I heard NYC's got a lot of rats. Next time you're in Springfield, Illinois, let me know. Only 3 hours from me. That'd be fun to meet up, SGT. Yeah, I'll do that. We got Sweden in the house. Wow. Sweden. I've got some Swedish silver. It says Sverige on it. It says Sverige on the coin. Yeah, Amsterdam, I had fun. We got Vancouver, Washington. We got Hawaii in the house. Dublin, Ireland. So, see, since Hugh lives in Dublin, that means he's a townie, okay? And then, because when I was in Ireland, I learned this. If you live in the cities, you're called a townie. And if you live in the rural areas, you're called a colchie, okay? And they say, what's the crack? What's the crack? Like, what's up? What's going on? So I had a good time in Dublin, Ireland. I've got a few videos on Ireland. Buying from Lear coins in Dublin, Ireland. That video's online. Check it out. It's a good one. Shout out to Uranus, says Okie doke. Okay, that's funny. Istanbul has a ton of old world awesome buildings. Yeah, the cool thing about Istanbul, guys, is when you drive into the city, you literally drive in like through the ancient walls that used to surround it and protect it. Just super cool stuff. Silver's move inside was at 52.97. We are fighting. We are fighting at this 53 level. The big bankers are trying to smash us down, but we've united together. Silver, gold stackers, paper traders, silver, Wall Street bets, and we are fighting them. Gold is moving sideways as well at 42.41. It is a fight, ladies and gentlemen. No one said it was going to be easy. Los Angeles is in the house. We got Denmark in the house. I've not been to Denmark. I need to get up there. New Zealand is here. I need to get to New Zealand as well. Let's see here. I like my LCS. They get stuff you don't see on eBay. Yeah, you can find some cool stuff. Cool stuff. Mr. Happy Stacker is in the house. The newest member of the Crustacean Nation. What is up, Mr. Happy Stacker? Thank you for joining as a channel member. And channel members, there's something at the top of the chat you can click that lets you put out like a special message everyone could see. So check that out if you're a channel member. Wow, top fans. So they do this thing now, like if you look at the top of the chat, it says your XP or your fan, and I can click top fans. And number 1 is Piggy Pete. Number 2 is Chirac. Silver Sticks is 3. And for everyone that doesn't know, the longer you stay and hang out in a live stream or a premiere, you earn a currency in chat called claws. It's a fun currency that you can play little mini games. You can play a heist, you can gamble them and stuff. But during the Mega Guy, I might do something fun with that. So we'll see. But you can earn claws. I came over from Rob's basement. Awesome. Welcome, Cargo Bob. Dude, you need to come to Barcelona. You know, I have been to Malaga. I've been to Malaga, Spain. I had a great time there. Do you think it will continue going up or will it drop this year? I think we're going up, Ellie. I think we're going up at least through the first quarter of 26. I think we're breaking triple digits. Then I think we'll see a pullback consolidation and then probably a higher high. Traded gold for Buffalo silver rounds. Good or bad choice? Well, if you traded, it depends where it was at the ratio, right? So like there's something called the gold to silver ratio. If you play the ratio, you can get a lot more silver and a lot more gold depending on when you trade it. But as long as you got gold or silver, you can't go wrong. Not a financial advisor, but physical gold and silver, you can't go wrong. Big shout out to Steve Lapointe. Lapointe. Welcome to being a member. He is a prospector now. Welcome. Congratulations. Wow. MC Hammer sent 1 international gifted membership. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for doing that. And that membership went to Jimmy Large. Jimmy Large, thank MC Hammer. He bought you a membership to the Crustacean Nation. That's awesome. And look at, this is the special message that members can do. Sean47's been a member for 61 months. Crustacean Nation represent. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys are mega. You guys are awesome. We are at 37,288 subscribers. We're only 12 away from the goal for this stream, which is 37,300. Yeah, triple digits is going to be crazy. If silver ever hit $1,000 an ounce, what I'm going to do is buy a state. We'll rename it like Silvertopia. All the silver and gold stackers can move. We'll pave the streets with copper. What do you guys think? Are you guys down? SGT stacking can like pour all the silver for our governmental buildings. Greg Olson, one of my LCSs brings in a certain amount from home to sell every day and whatever comes in. So the trick is to get there before 10 a.m. That's sick. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back over 53. Fight of the bankers, 5302. They cannot hold us down. It's just like with Braveheart, right? You can't hold back everybody. We're uniting. We are holding the line. We're fighting. Diamond hands. Hold on for dear life. And ladies and gentlemen, he did it again. MC Hammer sent another gifted membership. Thank you so much, MC Hammer. You're the man, myth, and the legend. And Space Miner, congratulations. You need to thank MC Hammer because you are now the newest member of the Crustacean Nation. Members, you get special things you can send in chat. You get special emojis. And I'm going to be doing some member-only live streams in the not-too-distant future. So a lot of cool stuff to be a member. So thank you, and it supports the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Ray B, for subscribing. Thank you, Web Identity Hidden, for subscribing. Wow, Steve Lapointe. We got a membership train going on. He sent one gifted membership. And Sexy Seahawk 69, congratulations. You are the newest member of the Crustacean Nation. You need to thank Steve Lapointe. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are all mega. This is crazy. Let's go. We are fighting the bankers. 5202. Let's go. Or 5302. Let's go. Welcome, Mr. and Mrs. West Coast Stacker. Space Miner, I have to say you look good in green. You look good in green, Space Miner. I gotta say it. Nearly 400 people on, and SGT Stacking sent a gifted membership. Mudguts, congratulations. You are the newest member of the Crustacean Nation. Make sure to thank SGT Stacking. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. And you know what else is awesome? We're back over 53 again. In gold, we're at 42.44. Yes. As the Crustacean Nation grows, our army grows. Fighting the big bankers, literally storming the beaches of JP Morgan Chase. We are not going to take it anymore. We are holding the line, and this 50-plus year of suppression is over now. We're fighting back. 205 likes. Thank you, Ellie. Smash that like, everybody. We're having a great time. Ooh, Charlie's saying that they're shorting Tesla. It's going down today. Well, I hope if you short it, I hope it goes well, but be careful with leverage, folks. Leverage will destroy you. Leverage is only for experts, and a lot of people think they're experts in short and use leverage and then get screwed. So be careful on leverage. Trade responsibly. And MC Hammer did it again. He sent another gift membership. And congratulations to the Acadian Carpenter. You are the newest member of the Crustacean Nation. Make sure you thank MC Hammer. Woo! A lot of green in chat. Thank you, guys. Very generous, says Jade Kelly, and I agree. Look at the Acadian Carpenter. You look good in green, my friend. You look great in green. Remember, all members, you have special emojis. You have special things you can do in chat, and we'll be doing some member-only chats in the not-too-distant future. Let's see, member. There's a command I have for members. I'm trying to remember what it is, though. I'm trying to remember what that is. Yeah, I got all these. Look at these. I'm dropping Daisy. Thank you, Jimmy Wade, for subscribing. We did it, guys. We're at 37,301. We hit the stream goal for subscribers, 37,301. We are on the road to 40,000 subs. I think we could do it pretty quick with how crazy the markets are. I must behave, says Illegal Products. That's funny. NAACR International. I love the international in your name. You're saying, how can you not see that this is kind of a live stream? Is all the proof you need that the bubble is upon you? NAACR International. I've been doing live streams and videos for 9 years. This is a silver stacking channel. Now, I would agree with your sentiment if like I was just some random YouTuber that played like Fortnite and I'm like, guys, you got to get silver. That shows you that the bubble is upon you, my friend. But thank you for the concern. Big shout out and welcome to Sir Bernard. Thank you for subscribing. Soul Edifly. Thank you for subscribing. May abundance reach all in this house. Yes, Angela Cobb. Crustacean Nation, the goal is for all subscribers to be millionaires or billionaires. Billionaires? Or trillionaires? You guys, the reason we stack physical gold and silver is because this stuff, all throughout history, has literally gone to zero. From the Vietnam Dong, Venezuela. I've got, where's this? Lebanon, Lira. And it got so bad in Zimbabwe that they went from $1 million notes to $5 billion notes to $10 trillion notes. And to think that can't happen again to us or any other country is the definition of insanity. Random silver shilling, Saint Spice Man, Space Motor. That's funny. Thank you for subscribing, Jonathan Herbert. Appreciate it. Herbert. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Please smash a like. Thank you to all the gifted memberships. Thank you for all the super chats. You guys help me do what I do around the world. We go on adventures around the world. Over 1,500 videos. Traveling the world buying gold and silver. And I'm giving away nearly 40 ounces of silver and a bunch of gold soon. Check out the 280k gold and silver full stack video. I show some of it and also give you an advantage in there. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen. MC Hammer is going absolutely insane. He just gifted 5 memberships. So the following 5 people, please stand up. Okay, we got MKP Stacking, Jason Ivy, Moo Ant, Sean Leslie, and Patty Angel 64. Congratulations. Make sure you thank MC Hammer. You are the newest members of the Crustacean Nation, standing up, holding the line together, fighting the big bankers, storming the beaches of JP Morgan Chase, as we are at $52.99 silver, and we are at $42.46 gold. Wow. Wow. What we need to see is more public buying silver. Until then, it's now about 3 to 4% who stack. Yeah, and think how crazy the price would go if just 1% of money from investments went into there. That'd be crazy. SGT Stacking saying, even if the bubble was upon us, all stackers know this is the long-term hold. All that would mean is that we could buy more at discounted prices. Yeah, I mean, I wish that silver would have collapsed to $1. And I could actually buy it at $1. I'd back the truck up. I would sell a kidney. Woot woot, hammer down, says the Acadian Carpenter. MKP Stacking says, wow, thanks for the membership. You guys try out your new emojis. And at the top of the chat, there's like a button members can click every so often. I'm not sure how often, but you can do like your own special message. So try that out, members. That's why we pray, says Chris's Concert Corner. Love it. I'm happy to be here, says MC Hammer. Thank you, my friend. You are mega. As a matter of fact, you are. Ooh, the Goblin. He only comes out during Mega Goss. Thank you to all the new subscribers, guys. We're at 37,306 on the road to 40K. We beat the goal this stream, which is great, which was 37,300. So thank you so much. Great video and channel. Keep on stacking. Up love from Ohio. Thank you, Adam. Welcome, Ohio. Hit the hype, says Mudguts. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, for new long-form videos for the first 7 days, there's a new hype button below the like button. You get to hype 3 videos a week. It's free. If you hype my videos, it's going to help my channel out a lot. So appreciate you if I could earn that hype from you. 5303. They're not going to keep us down, guys. We're not going to take it. Okay. Can anyone explain what the XP is for? I only just discovered this channel. Okay, so the XP, it just shows how much you're interacting with chat, and it helps you earn claws. Claws is the currency within this chat. So you can hit exclamation bow or exclamation top, and that shows how many claws you have or other people have, and then you can play mini games. I mean, it's not actually worth anything, but you could do like heist, and you got to start small if you're new in here. So like you could do like heist 5, you could do like gamble 5, just mini games to have fun with. That's what they are. But during the mega guy, I might actually do something with the claws. I might award people who've been active. We'll see. So if you're here hanging out, enjoying the party, might as well get some claws. Do smash that like button if you have not, says Hindo19742. Thank you so much, Hindo. You are mega. Claws are worth 1 USD each, does not Soul Keeper. That is not true. Oh my gosh. Wow. Eric Pequin, welcome to the Crustacean Nation. Our newest prospector in the house. He's got that gold pan next to his name, and he is looking good and green. Welcome. We are at $53.04. Thank you, Mark China, for subscribing. My Ring camera just went off and said, "There's a person in your workshop," but no, it was a reflection. We're good. For a second, I thought I was going to have to go to war, guys. We're at $53.05. The bankers cannot keep us down. Let's check the futures. We are still in backwardation at 52.03, and we're 53.06, 52.03. So we're a dollar. We're a dollar plus in backwardation again. Gold is moving sideways, but in an upward trend at 42.47. So let's go ahead and put some targets on here. So we're 53.1. So we're gonna go for a target. Let's go for. Okay, our target here. Actually, let's go here. We're gonna target 53.14, I guess. For silver, we pass that. It's gonna be extremely bullish. And gold, wow, gold is moving. We're at an all-time high on gold, guys. Nearly. So let's target for gold 42.60 is going to be our target for gold. See if we can hit those. Big shout out to everybody. Welcome. Smash the like, share the stream, uniting together to fight the big bankers. 53.05, we are looking pretty bullish there. Pretty bullish. Gold to silver ratio is currently at 80.2. Claws are refundable for silver. No, they're not, Silver Brewer. But that would be so epic. That would be so epic if I could figure that out. Silver headed same way. Price discovery, baby, says Chris P. Bacon. And a big shout out and welcome to Elder Joshua Hetrick, newest prospector, newest member of the Crustacean Nation, literally joining the army as we push back and fight the big bankers. Battling 45, 50 years of suppression. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Crustacean Nation. Make sure you test out those new emojis if you're a new member. And there's some like broadcast thing you can do. Sean, how do you do that broadcast thing you do? Can you show that with the new members? I think it's something at the top of the chat that they can click and do a special thing. Let me clear all this worthless paper fiat currency. Imagine this. Imagine you were in Venezuela and you saved for retirement and you had all this, and then overnight it's worth nothing. That could happen. That's why we stack. That's why we stack this stuff. And you guys, I love Germania, man. Look at these runes. Isn't that cool? I love that. I love that. I love it. 53. We're at 53 fighting the bankers. To infinity and beyond, says Mr. and Mrs. West Coast Stacker. Let's do it. Let's go full Buzz Lightyear on this. One of my okay, here's a message from Steve Lapointe. Is that how I say your name? Lapointe. One of my regrets was not buying more bullion when I first started in 2013. I focused on collectibles, Morgans, Bidgies, and proof sets. But you know what, Steve? At least you got something at those levels. I wish I got more. I think everyone wishes they got more. Okay. Sean47, the member for X months thing is in the donation menu. Okay. So if you're members and you look in the donation menu, I guess you can click something that shows how long you've been a member for. $53.08. We're gonna go for a bit longer here, and then I might switch it to a members only to catch up with members only real quick. Look at this, 53.10. We're closing in on our target. And then our secondary target's going to be 53. Whoops. It's going to be 53.22. I live across the road from an old silver mine if you ever want to explore one. That is sick, Arcadian. Or Acadian. That is sick. I need to get it. Dude, I've asked this question in the past. Like, what if I got a gold claim where you could like pan for gold, and I opened it to channel members? Would you guys travel to go to that? You know, I pick a day. I think that could be really fun. Just returned from the post office, bought up the rest of their 69.95 Maple Leaf coins. Oh, nice. You can buy Maple Leafs at the post office in Canada, I'm assuming. That's awesome. Can't do that here in the U.S. at post offices. You can get stamps, though. That would be a great video in 2 of mine. That would be. 256 likes. Smash a like. Welcome to the stream. I would. It says SGT stacking. That could be fun. Oh, Bitcoin's going down, says Perfect Knowledge. Interesting. Yep. Okay, that is in Canada. Okay, people like the idea of the mine. Okay, I'm going to join this heist. Ah. Let's see what we're at. We're at 37,306 subscribers. Thank you so much. I used to work as a labor dispute investigator, says Sean47. I've been to several nickel and copper mines and one gold mine. Never a silver mine, though. You know what that means? Silver brings people together. And the bankers are trying to smack us down. We're at 52.94. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to do a live stream at the end of the day, probably 30 minutes before market close and 30 minutes after. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to switch this stream for just a handful of minutes to members only. So for everybody here, thank you for coming so much. Members, don't go anywhere. I'm about to switch it over. To non-members, I'll say catch you on the next one. I'll be streaming later today. And to members, we're about to have a little bit of a party. Thank you, everybody. Stay safe. Members only starts in 1 minute. 1 minute till members only starts. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. We're holding the line against the big bankers. We got gold 42.40, 42.50. Wow, gold is on a tear. It's about to get weird, says SGT stacking.